Welcome back to part 5 of Pokemon Colosseum. And he's still basically dead on the floor. So now we've got
He said he got creamed.
Let's start this playthrough. Let's start this part off on a nice, mature note. But yeah, so now we've got to go properly into the cave, and we all know how I am with caves.
Wait,
so...
you were on a roof and now suddenly you're in the centre of town.
Yeah. There's one thing there's a kind of disconnect between like the battle arenas and the places, and that's a lot more obvious in the 3D games.
I'm sorry, his name's just called Dogen. You should put a H and an A on top of that.
Oh, yeah. Hadouken!
Rui intensifies.
You've made that joke before.
Yeah. Do you know the anime? I barely watch. I haven't watched in ages.
Yeah.
But like,
It's a black and white arc, isn't it? It is black and white.
do you know the water Pokemon? Do you know in this they're floating? Does that happen in the anime?
No, they just flop around on the ground.
So they only fight them in water, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
much.
No.
In this, they're cruel to them.
Yeah, just you keep flapping away. Maybe that's it. All fish can actually fly if you just take them out of water, right?
I remember in one of the black and white
Yeah.
episodes that I saw a little while ago. It's that guy who ended up beating Ash in the Unova League. What's his name? The one with the Lucario.
Oh, I know the guy you mean. I just can't think of his name.
Yeah, and he was up against Marlon, one of the gym leaders.
Mhm.
And he had a Mantine, and it's just hovering above the water.
Well, they are part flying, though.
Yeah, I know,
So,
but...
like, it's not as weird for them. It's when it's like a Goldeen like that.
And I think at one point it was actually flying through the air.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, I'm just thinking now, just saying this should really, really make me laugh. The Gyarados just flopping about when it's out of water. And he's just put it in a puddle of water and it's like, it's out of relief.
So with Gyarados, it's a huge serpent. I don't think it's going to be too bothered about water. It's going to eat the other Pokemon's face.
Yeah,
Gyarados can fly though, can't it?
It's
He's a part
flying.
flying type.
And you can kind of slither about on there.
Yeah, he's a serpent.
Yeah, like they have been shown on land several times in the anime, so like.
I can't really see it flying through the atmosphere though, but I think it's more in case of point when it leaps, its dual flying type helps it go a little bit further or something.
Now you look up in the sky and just Gyarados overhead.
I want to see the rarest Gyarados of all, the one with its mouth shut.
I just want to see, Ash meet Hollow.
Yes.
Yeah, like they need to actually remember Hollow exists.
He's got a Horlucha.
Oh, cool. Like, I do like Lucha. That's the fighting bird one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame it can't learn fly.
Can it not?
No.
It can do a bitch and flying press though.
Yes.
Anything evolved apart from the flying type, because that just usually evolves like a few episodes in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of lost track of. Yeah, I haven't watched the anime in probably a couple of months now. So.
I haven't watched it much at all.
I think Serena's still only got Fennekin.
What?
And
That's
it hasn't even learned anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It's
Oh,
just there and it's
she's just there to
still-
bake them cookies and stuff. And have a crush on Nash.
That's a bit stereotypical, isn't it?
Yeah. Pokemon, nice and progressive. Yeah. But yeah,
They've regressed since Iris. I mean, really, just forget Iris.
Back in my day in the anime, once you've had a Pokemon battle with a gym leader, you come home and your wife cooked your dinner.
oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I thought you lived with your parents in the Pokemon universe and your mum made you dinner.
Oh God, where's this going? Anyway, when am I gonna actually catch the Quillfish? Yay! I caught a useless Pokemon that I'm going to have to...
Quillfish is a thing.
I don't like Quillfish's design. It's just sort of air. It's nothing special, you know?
I like the fact that in the Pokemon universe, if you give a Pokemon if you give it a balloon to hold, it will hover.
What?
Give that to Groudon. How are you floating?
Well, Lord.
yeah. Just well always on the fly.
Waylord is a blimp, isn't it? Sort of.
Yeah.
So it's really light, isn't it?
I don't know.
Wailord.
Is it light?
I think it's got a lot of body fat, but it's shaped like a blimp, isn't it?
It is. Isn't it quite light? Actually,
In comparison to its size, it is apparently.
It's like blimp-like, isn't it?
No, you got like a whale with a grad on its back, and they're just flying along on this one balloon.
I just hope that in Aurus, the game will be able to cope with triple battle Wailords.
Well, without like
Without
the
lag.
frame rate
I
problem.
just really can't wait for my shiny Steel Platinum.
Metagross.
Metagross looks pretty
It is
bitchin'.
beautiful.
Although
still-
Chris you didn't really like it
Yeah, I liked
initially.
it. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my Mega
I like
Flygon.
Well, you like it now, but initially you were sort of mixed with it, though, weren't you?
A little bit, yeah. But it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really surprised me that they pulled it off so well.
No, but Mega Flygon could be cool, but
It
at the
needs
same
to.
time, I'm worried that they're cock
they
it up
actually done
like
it?
Salamence.
Since Salamence, I'm
Nah.
worried for it.
Yeah, like they screwed up Salamence. I want them to get Flygon right because although it's not like as stand out as some of the other dragons, it still looks cool.
Yeah, Flygon's that Pokemon that's loved by many, but it just hasn't gotten the right treatment since Garchomp. Because
Yeah.
Garchomp just outclasses it in everything.
Now I'm gonna have to catch a Meditite, aren't I?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I think with the announcements, I think they're going to do a shitload of them before like the next month, and because they usually do that before it comes out.
They're probably being a bit cautious of like making Pokemon announcements between Smash announcements because like you don't want to get
Yeah, but
stuff lost.
do you know what I mean? With Kalos, they did release a whole load of information
Oh,
a few
yeah.
weeks before it before it came out.
Yeah, it's not quite a worldwide release they're doing this time, is it? And they're like,
No.
two
Because
days.
it's known
Ours
already.
is
really.
released a week after.
Yeah, which like I don't mind that. Like I know a lot. Like obviously, it's laziness on the whole localization front, but I don't mind there being a transition between like Japan and English because I've always liked knowing things ahead of time. That's just me, but like I think that's why it took me a little while to get into the vibe of X and
Literally,
Y.
it'd just be 13 months between X and Y, and which is sort of kind of short, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Shortish.
it's fairly short. I suppose at least they're not pumping out another main series game already. I'll give them
Yeah,
that.
because I think that's miles too early.
I just
Yeah.
hope we do get Pokemon Z.
I don't know, it would be quite fun to play through Kalos again. Well, hopefully, like
With
with
new areas, of course.
It's too late though, isn't it?
What do you
Like,
mean?
Isn't Omega? What's it called coming out soon?
Yeah, but there's no reason.
They always,
Did
well, they typically do like
Well, they-
the new gen, then a remake, then
Yeah, because
No,
they did it with
no,
a
then-
year after Fire Red, didn't they?
Yeah.
They'd done Emerald the year
Yeah.
after Fire
The
Red.
exception to that was Platinum. I think came out before Pokemon Soul Silver.
Yeah, it was.
Which,
Yeah,
like-
a year before, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've decided after releasing Diamond Pearl, we should probably actually finish them.
You know what the funniest thing with that was? It was 2 months after, because the US had it in March and we had it in May, didn't we? And it weren't even worth that wait, really, was it? Because there's nothing that really changed too much.
What one was that?
Platinum.
Oh, I haven't played Platinum, so I can't really.
That was the only one that I didn't really play until recently.
Yeah. I reckon whenever we get around to doing Gen 4 for the channel, it'll probably be Diamond, just because that's the one I know. But yeah.
Diamonds, at least that's got the most interesting legendary.
Dialga. Dialga's kind of cool. It's
I
like
really like Dialga.
it doesn't sit right with me as a Pokemon design though. Like
Yeah, but it's a god essentially.
It's a cool dragon, like, but as a Pokemon, it doesn't feel like it fits in the rest of the universe. And I know that kind of comes across as a little bit pedantic, but compared to some of the other legendaries we've had, it just doesn't. Something doesn't add up.
Do you
I'm
think
not
it's
sure
too
what.
OP?
I love
No.
the creation trio.
What ones are they? Is that?
Dialga, Palkia,
Oh, right.
Giratina. Giratina's my favourite of the three. It essentially is the devil Pokemon, even though it doesn't rule hell.
I'd say
Yeah.
Giratina my least favourite of them three.
Mm.
I'd say Dialga's my favourite in Palkia
Mm.
than Giratina, just because Giratina, it looks like the typical cartoon dragon, doesn't it? It's like, you know, the ones that are really pumped up to look
Mm.
cool.
What do you think, Chris?
can't even remember what any of these look like.
Gen 4 in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I love how in Colosseum they like stock you off with like loads of potions and antidotes and all them
But
sort
no
of things from the
revives.
get-go.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool because like in terms of context, he's a guy on the run, and he's gonna have loads of stuff with him as opposed to a kid just leaving home. But it just takes a lot off your chest when you're starting out as well.
Imagine if it was like he weren't on the run and he was like a 10-year-old kid, but like still badass as he was. Like, Wes starts his Pokemon adventure and then he just goes into a downward spiral of chaos and just ends up stealing Pokemon and becoming a badass.
Yeah, have like a prequel game.
Yeah.
This is Wes's fall into criminality.
Wes was such a pure mind. Now look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's a badass stealing stuff.
It's Peter Capaldi with Amy Pond.
She's got grey hair.
Yeah.
Except he's younger here.
Yeah. He regenerated, but
he
still
doesn't
was
swear.
Capaldi. It's Capaldi to Doctor 12th Doctor 0.5.
Can't he just be shouting out some of Malcolm Tucker's quotes, make this game a lot kind of less safe for work? Oh, this one must have a Shadow Pokémon, I think.
Sosh.
Sosh. These names are just so bizarre, aren't they?
Dunsparce. Wonder if that'll ever get a Mega.
Yeah.
Colosseum's bizarre naming system.
Look, Dunsparce, isn't that meant to be like... How tall is that meant to be? It's meant to be like 4 foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's
Freaking huge.
Yeah, this isn't drawn to scale, guys. Most of the time, early game, I'm just keeping Umbreon out to like use Bite to weaken the Shadow ones, because Bite isn't really that powerful of attack. So I'm not sure how Umbreon got its teeth that big. That's a bizarre animation.
Wes's bizarre adventure.
Eerie.
How old is Wes meant to be? Do we know?
17, 18, I'd say.
I don't know. He looks kind of early 20s to me, but I don't think there's a canon age for him.
Thing is though, Mareep's only in its first form. Needs to go Flaffy, then Ampharos, then Super Saiyan 3 Ampharos.
Ampharos's Mega Evolution is so stupid.
But I love it.
Yeah, I
I'm
suppose
fabulous.
it's worth it.
It is. I realise what you said there, but I'm choosing to ignore it overall. But
I am the funny fucker.
oh, you know.
Ah.
Mega slow, bro.
What the fuck is up with that thing?
I love it. I mean, at first I was pissed off by it, but then I was just like, I can't stay mad at him for too long.
The day that was announced, I woke up, I just kind of looked at my phone and I saw that and I thought someone's like just made a fan art for the shits and giggles. Then I see it later on, like I forget, I might have been on like the Pokemon website or something, and like that thing is actually real.
Reality.
Yeah. It's like
they told me I could be anything, so I became an ice cream cone. I'm just waiting for Vanillux to sue its ass.
Oh, I wonder if they'll get any Mega Evolutions, like with another few things.
It's now got 5 flakes.
No, it's got 99 flakes.
5 heads, 99 flakes. It's the perfect enemy for Mega Alakazam.
No, like, I wonder if it's like Mega Evolution would be like the what would you call it? Like it turn into an ice cream van.
When it Mega Evolves, it's just the ice cream tune.
That's the
And the guy who is driving it is the guy from Tom and Jerry.
I don't remember it.
He's the creepy guy from the Tom and Jerry movie.
I would say it's probably that evil guy from the Black and White series who had a vanilla
A story someone told me a little while ago about how someone they knew like used to tell their kids that the music the ice cream van plays means that they're out of ice cream. That's so genius. That sounds like the sort of thing I would do, but you know. Am I gonna catch the thing this time? Yes.
Just thought Mega Ordino.
Oh yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, I don't know what to think of that.
What is Ordina?
It's the thing that
It's like, it was sort of like it was trying to replace Chansey in the Pokemon centres. But it was essentially used for grinding in black and white because it gave out huge amounts of XP.
Yeah, if you kill a Mega Ordino, like your Pokemon just sort of evolves on the spot.
It's level 100 already. Yeah, that was fast.
No, this goes up to level 255, bitch. I can't remember if this is where I started getting lost. Because this is like one of the weakest designs dungeons from the series, to be honest.
It really is boring.
Yeah, it's because everything looks exactly the same. It's so easy to get lost here.
And it drags quite a lot.
Yeah. And this annoys me because I can see where I want to get to. But I can't get there
You can't get there yet, bitch. Like the game's
If only you had
first.
like an Onyx or something that would just stretch across and use that as a bridge.
Yeah, get across that unexpected challenge. I think this is the part where I started getting lost and backtracking. I might have cut, I might not have. This could be an adventure in itself. Where am I going? Okay, no, you didn't have a shadow.
In some ways, one of the most wonderful things about Pokemon is the puns that can be used with the names.
No, well, I'd love to see if they done a crossover Shadow Crusaders. Like if they did like Wes was joined by 5 other people.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
run, not with 4 other people, and he's like the Jotaro of the group.
Yeah, that's like, I want to see him in Jotaro's calf actually.
You've seen the image of Champion Steven with Mega Metagross behind him.
Yeah.
That image just looks
Yeah,
brilliant.
that's got to be a reference. You know. I love how there's that one Cypher P and they're just sort of standing, looking. Like, shouldn't you be actively trying to stop me rather than just battle and then let me go? Like, you're the security for this place. What am I doing?
It's as if he just suddenly turned on Rua here. She's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like, move out the fucking way! Yeah, but like, these trainers don't make this dungeon any more interesting.
Just suddenly thought, do you get the feeling that in Aurus, that the Kanto Pokemon, the Kanto starters will be available again, considering Megazard X appeared
Probably.
in the trailer?
They've got to get Mega Charizard X in again somehow,
I
haven't
know. I like Mega Charizard X, but give Mega Charizard Y the spotlight for a while.
Well, no, it's just like they're probably using Mega Charizard X in the promo stuff as much as Pikachu now, aren't they? Like,
He is the new face.
yeah.
But then again, Mega Charizard Y has appeared in many images alongside X. Like,
Yeah. X, isn't it? Shouldn't it be like fighting Mavericks or something?
don't.
Well, you said there was X.
Yeah. Hi, Zalo.
Oh, Swablu. Mega Altaria. It's Super Cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to use this Meditite a bit just to kind of revive it a bit so then I can purify it and like never have to use it ever again.
Mega Altaria will be quite useful, considering how it's now immune to dragon moves. The first dragon to be immune to them.
Oh, well, what's its typing?
Dragon Fairy.
Jesus.
What is?
Mega Altaria. It's a Dragon Fairy type.
Was it design again?
It was just bigger cloud.
Yeah, but it's more stretched out like that, isn't it?
Lucky two.
It got the same idea as
To be
Ampharos.
honest, majority of them I'm not more. I won't say that I dislike them. They're a little bit off-putting. with the Mega Evolutions. It's not that I necessarily dislike them, it's just I'm not really interested in them.
A lot of them are just like adding features to them for the sake of adding features to them, like not a natural enhancement of the design.
I was really, really impressed, and when I mean impressed, that with Mega Metagross's Mega Evolution, it's like it sort of wants you to get that straight away, but unfortunately you have to go to Mustic, don't you? So that's quite a while in.
The thing with Mega Metagross is I heard there was one before I saw the design, and I was actually hoping that I'd hate it just so I could call it Mega Gross and be a funny fucker.
I think there's actually, when you get the game, there is some DLC.
Shiny Beldum.
Yeah, there's DLC for Shiny Beldum, so you don't have to go to Mustic, which is good, isn't it, really?
Yeah. What colour is Shiny Beldum?
It's silver with
dark silver,
gold claws.
Oh yeah, I remember the Metagross episode from the anime.
But the thing is though, Steve, will it keep on being shiny when it evolves?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think with the shiny dragon, the Dragtini and the Gibble, they were shiny for that basic evolution, and when they evolved, they sort of...
No, Dragonite evolved into its shinies and that. But Garchomp shiny just looks exactly the same as regular Garchomp.
Yeah, that's the reason. I was just like, what?
Shiny Beldum stays the same colour as it evolves.
Yeah.
Actually, come to mention it, the way the shiny system works in this, I think it resets the numerical value that like decides whether it's shiny both on capture and when it's purified. So like you've got next to no chance whatsoever of catching a shiny Shadow Pokémon and it's staying there once you've got it to the end. Because like it's resetting that number, you know it's the one in whatever, it's like resetting that twice.
Yeah.
So like if you purify it, it could become unshiny.
That's annoying.
Yeah. I suppose it's not as bad as running into a shiny Pokemon somewhere in like the Battle Frontier where you can't catch it. Because that's a dick move, isn't it?
I like to think that Lotad is the plate Pokemon. I remember seeing an image of like Lotad in the anime just having stuff rested on its back and it's just got a face that says, "End my life now, please."
I just saw on Tumblr like an upside down Lotad. And then someone said, "Is that a platypus?" And someone went, "That's Lotad, you uncultured piece of shit."
I saw that. That is wonderful.
How dare they know a real animal ahead of a cartoon one?
An upside down Lotad is a dead Lotad.
I wonder who's in this cave I've just walked into. We'll find out next part.
It's like, I'll never be a Ludicolo that'll dance along to Miror B's theme.
Ludicolo, 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 Ludicolo.